All right, can anybody hear me? See me? Of course, you can't see me because this is the first installment of Who Asked Deviant Dave. Joining, let's see, in the comments. It looks like I don't really have too much going on right now. Who cares? What's going on? This is the first episode. Just no test run or anything like that. We're just going to jump into it, exactly what I'm trying to discuss. I mean, anything on here shouldn't, I mean, I'm not saying you should take it seriously, but it's more satire. I mean, I use this just to help as far as people that prefer like more video content. I know a lot of people, they read and such, but I've been told a lot that people work a lot better if they just use, videos and things like that. So I'm just doing it just so I can really gravitate my audience. I know FussAid Fanatics been waiting for a while for me to at least do something, bring something to the table. So yeah, here we go. We're just gonna run into it. So anyway, big shout out to FussAid, of course. Thanks to anybody that supported it. I appreciate what everybody's done. Anybody that has contributed in any way, I give you a shout out. But more about me really is that I mean, it's not really a whole lot of complications with me. I mean, I'm just a writer slash designer of some sorts, but I mean, I'm not saying I'm amateurish, but I'm not really all the way around here doing it big and popping like that. But hey, you gotta start somewhere from scratch. Had this idea, and here I am right now. So it's not really anything super special. I mean, it's special to me, but let's see how far I can reach with, as far as just anybody that can relate in general, if that makes sense. Anyway, so again, I mean, I am a writer, so whatever you read on FussAid has went through me personally. I'm not going to just give you guys any kind of garbage, any malarkey. I'm gonna give you something that's what I think is dope. I'm gonna give you the best that I have. Hope you enjoy it and things like that. Honestly, as far as just the whole controversy stuff, a lot of people ask me that kind of stuff, and it's really not a whole lot. It's just I take events from my life or whatever I read, and I use just that energy. I mean, there is a little psychosis behind it. I mean, I'm not too crazy, but I mean, some of the stuff I do talk about is far out there, right? I mean, I know some of you guys can agree. But anyway, the point being is that I'm just kind of wanting to address things in this world that it just doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, it makes sense to some people. Maybe it doesn't. People just, hide under a rock or something like that. But for people like me that, have to express themselves in some kind of way, whether it's writing or, I don't know, boxing, working out, eating a lot. I eat a lot. I stress eat a lot. Wondering why? Got a lot of things on my mind. I am super skinny though, right? Have that high metabolism. A lot of people hate, but it's fine. I mean, I'm like almost 30, still stuck in a teenage body, so it does have its pluses and minuses. But whatever. As far as anything else, I mean, anybody that wants to come into the chat, you guys can just comment on, give me some kind of feedback. Let me check the feed. Anything? Obviously not, because I'm kind of a terrible promoter to some extent. I'm trying to really work on that. I'm kind of like a old dude in a young man's body. I kind of just fell out of touch with certain things, and I'm just trying to learn things back. But I'm hoping to be able to use all these skills of mine to just kind of make something. Money, fame. No, I'm not big on that. I'm not a big Hollywood dude. Just want to be independent, be able to do something that, I can reach other people, make them feel like, they're not alone in this world. It's really not that hard. But anyway, where to begin? I know where we can begin. We can begin here. I know it's like some old news, but America, the capital. What can I say about as far as recent events having? I mean, this is the first episode. I guess I'll touch up on, some old stuff just so we can kind of build a basis of where we want to start things, right? So, as far as the pandemic and stuff, I mean, I really hate the fact that this is affecting a lot of people. I hope that people are able to take this time out to kind of, I don't know, just learn stuff about themselves, do things that challenge them and put them inside outside that element and be able to find something special out of that. I mean, I was able to do that, but I mean, for the people that followed me for everything I've done, they know I've been doing this for a while before I even started talking about this. Like I said, I build the platform FussAid. So, I mean, it kind of just pushed me whenever you're challenged to life or death sometimes. Not saying it's crazy like that. I'm not trying to be on some anime stuff, but I'm just saying when you don't eat, it get rough. You just gotta get it out of you. Anyway, we're not worried about that. So America, I mean, let me bring up America. USA. I am a US citizen. I'm not gonna get too dive into this one, but I guess what can we talk about? Recent events. I mean, it's nice outside. We did have that big crazy winter storm kind of thing going. Where I'm at, I'm in the Midwest, so it kind of hit us tough. But you got people like that was further south that just seen snow for the first time in years, and you're just like, yeah, what we do. And then there's been some bad stuff, but so shout out to those people out there because they the stuff that I've been seeing, and I'm networking with some people that are from Texas or living in Texas, and they showed me some of those shows. It was just like water empty everywhere. But anyway, I hope people just I know it's 2021, but we do need to help each other out at the end of the day. Of course, I built what I did to actually help people out, not just necessarily make fun of people. It's just I kind of just see the same thing going on. So I don't know. Who knows? This could be an act of God to try to teach us something. I like to be open-minded like that. As far as anything else, like what else happened? Storming of the Capitol, Jesus. Look, I gotta be real with you guys. I mean, some people look a certain way. They can get easy access to the Capitol and do God knows what, and then others, I mean, they got an extended clip waiting for them. If you understand what I mean by that. I do believe in stuff like that. I mean, if you disagree or anything when I say, you can feel free to say it within my comments or anything like that. I mean, I'm trying to work on my multitasking, but just saying, like, let's be realistic. America, man. I'm not going to say too much. I mean, we do got good people in this world. People that strongly are prideful for their country. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I mean, I am part of the factor, excuse me, I'm not saying I had a really rough life, but it was pretty disturbed. And a lot of it is just a lot of American racial anxiety. There's some people that do know what that is, but it really don't matter. It made me tough, made people like me tough, and shit, we pushed past that, and we're some of the better versions of today. And who knows? I look back at some of this stuff, and I think of it as just like training. All those bad events of me having to deal with stuff that I thought that just was a waste of time or just there to just make me feel bad in general. Some of those skills I learned from that really helped me out today. But here I am campaigning to try to make something happen just like anybody else. All right. Speaking of the pandemic, all right, let's bring that up. Speaking of the pandemic, been seeing things like this. In fact, I've been seeing this since, the start of, how would you say, the pandemic, I guess you would say. I mean, we in America have always dealt with racial injustices and such, but bring that up. I actually wrote on this not too long, about the start of the pandemic, actually. I have seen it occur a lot more in my feeds. There has been an alarmingly crazy amount of like Asian American hate crimes. And by that I mean is that however you want to look at it, the origins of the virus or whatever like that, a lot of people are ignorantly blaming Asian people. It's not like just Chinese or any specific country or anything. I mean, it's just anybody that's Asian, and that's not cool. I mean, what was that? What would that solve? People forget that a biological threat doesn't care what skin color you are. So with that said and done, what good is it just killing these people off? These are innocent people. So I just don't understand. Me personally, I'm kind of I can be a devil's advocate sometimes. Me, as far as the crimes go, I mean, it's terrible. Any crime is terrible. But if you have, as far as like racial injustice in America, well, good luck. I mean, we're struggling with that now, and not that it's anything new, but I have been noticing it. Like, and it's not even a joking manner. It's just they are destroying property. Excuse me, they're destroying property, and they're just trying to take that pimped up hate and put it somewhere. And I hate to say it, it's just they're targeting, Asian population, and it's not right. I got plenty of Asian friends, good people, good Americans, grew up here, outstanding citizens. And one mishap, and we've had many mishaps that not only have hurt us as as far as plagued us in society, but also economic crisis. And nowhere in historically did it say that killing people off was going to make things a lot more it's going to paint a better picture. I mean, I don't know. Just saying, you get what I'm trying to say, right? I'm just saying, I see it a lot. It's got to stop. It's ignorance. What's the point? Come on. Anyway, I do know that we got to do something now, because I'm gonna be real honest with you. We are at a point in time where we just need to kind of just look at the big picture, what's happening. I feel like we've seen the same thing over and over so much, the same exact results. When are we going to get it? If that makes sense. So then I just write about it. And usually my topics are just, most likely just questions, honestly, that I have that I really just want somebody to answer. So I guess that's what I'm trying to, one thing I'm trying to accomplish as far as doing these streams with you guys. Not only that, so to answer a lot of you guys' questions, because a lot of people really just like kind of just don't get it. It's not their fault. But there's a nice way to say it. You can't just email me and be like, hey, this is just being a douchebag. Why would you talk about such? And I'm like, well, I mean, some people deal with these things. And if you can't relate, then so be it. Big deal. But to make me the enemy because of something you don't understand and don't want to expand your horizons on, What does that force me to? Because I mean, I'll be honest. Um, I can be a piece of shit. You know, I'm not a big social media fan. I just really do it for the networking, and that it does have its benefits. But man, as far as just absorbing into it, trying to digest social media, man, I got better things to do with my time. Man, am I ranting? I don't know. Somebody tell me if I'm ranting. Speaking of Asian awareness as far as their lives, talk about this guy. This man right here. Woody Allen. Reason why I bring him up is that I guess they released a documentary that I have not seen. I'll admit that. But I don't have to see it to really know pretty much the gist of the story. I mean, it's just kind of out there. I mean, it's obvious. And of course, wouldn't really want to use the word iconic, but I mean, this picture says it all. Like, my facts are straight. He like adopted this chick, and then he married her, and then I mean, they made a HBO documentary on it about pretty much what everybody knows about. Everybody knows this. I mean, maybe some people watching this don't know it, but like, he's been pretty nasty. But my thing is not so much him or them. Well, I mean, I guess you could do a documentary. I mean, a lot of people's careers are now getting destroyed out of the sky. That should have been long locked up. But HBO aired it. That's cool and all. But people are like, they should be taking his movies down and such. I mean, they did it for a handful of other celebrities, so what makes him any different from anybody else? Man, I just look at him, just like, man. Who knows what that lady had to go through, man? I mean, just like look at him. Does that look like a man in his right mind? Look into his eyes. Look into the eyes of the predator. Man. All I know is that I wrote on how I mean, it's not really so much of a theory, but I mean, we're getting a little too friendly with this. I don't even know how to put it, but point of the matter I'm trying to say is that I already wrote on how pedophilia is just kind of getting out of control, and I'm strongly against that shit. Like, I hate the fact that there's parts of society that glorify, sexualizing children. Like, what the hell is that kind of shit? That's a kid. Most of them just look like cartoon characters. I mean, and you tell me that someone's using them for God knows what. But it's happening not only more common, but of course, it's pushed on social media. I'm not going to get into details on that, but I mean, come on. Then I keep reading constantly of so many busts. You got so many busts. And it's not like a couple thousand, 100, like billions of dollars worth of trafficking investments. I don't know. That's just cowardice. Prey upon children. Sign of weakness. This is my opinion. But yeah. That's just, man, leave the kids alone, man. You let them go to school. Let them be happy. Disgusting. Bruh. All right. Let's keep going. Huh. That man. All right, let's get into Colorado City, Texas. Hope I got that right. Because I was confused when this story dropped because I knew about the mayor in Texas that wrote that lengthy bring that off. That wrote that lengthy Facebook post. Couldn't help but someone shared it. And I'm not even gonna lie, that post is tough. Let's you know what? Maybe I should read a little bit because man, that was blowing my mind. Let me see if I can bring that up. But anyway, if you didn't know, there's Texas mayor, Colorado City. If I got my facts straight, ain't no allegeds. Everything's alleged. Let me get that out there because I mean, but I'm not trying to strike myself. Everything's alleged. Unless it's actual fact. But let's bring it up to this dude. Okay. This guy. So this mayor, Tim Boyd, goes, let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. Okay. He started off with, let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. You are an elected official. So, I don't know, maybe I heard wrong, but I heard that he was on the verge of walking out anyway. I don't know if that's true, but he goes, no one owes you. He's got some typos, but no one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. What? Okay. Sink or swim. Me as a person that that likes tough humor and is a little, I mean, my humor is a little twisted. You know, I like tough, hard-hitting humor. He says, sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. In all caps. This is too funny. All right. It's not funny. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that it's funny because, man, a lot of people lost a lot of power and they got to pay a shit ton of bills. But, yo, if this was a script, man, I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. Wow. So elected official, I mean, people are going to need help. We call that handouts. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. You know, some people don't know or have capability of figuring that out. You know, some people didn't, you know, take a skill class to help them with, you know, circuitry and electricity and things like that. Also, as far as staying warm and safe, I mean, how are you going to generate heat? I mean, I guess, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he just wanted people to like go outside and have campfires. You know, I don't know how to start a fire that effectively. You know, just point me to the gas station and I'll find me a lighter and some papers. Anyway, if you have no water, you deal without and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. And I mean, my thing is that if you're gonna say some shit like this, why don't you give some solutions? That's what I'm trying to do. Give them a few solutions. You know, when I was reading this, I was like, okay, what would I do if I thought outside the box? And then it was like a bunch of snow outside, and what would I do? Just, you know, pack it in a pot, heat it up, boil that water, and then drink it, maybe filter it. But what am I use to filter? You know, some people don't think like that, dude. Wow. If you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy is a direct result of your raising. Damn. This dude was, this guy is a piece of shit. You know, it's funny that a politician's talking about being lazy, you know? Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. You guys elected this man. So I kind of try to tell people, like, you really don't know someone until you see their worst side. Ugh. Disgusting. Folks, God has given us, they always got to bring God. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. Yes, but some people need directions. This is sadly a product of a socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few, in capital letters, he said that, will work and others will become dependent for handouts. These people have no power, sir. I see that you are stressed out, my friend. I am sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water, are you? Because that first half of this essay of a post is painful. Yes, but I'll be damned. That's what he said. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. If I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. Man, can you dig your grave anymore? We have lost sight of those in need and those that those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. That's a bold statement to say, dude. You sure about that, huh? Very sure. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Said, let me make sure I get everything on that. I want to say it says, bottom line, don't be a part of the problem. Oh, wait, don't. Because this fucking was not, he has not spell checked this. Bottom line, don't a part of problem, be a part of the solution, which it looks like it says down there. Kind of cut off. You wonder why people feel like they don't have any hope? Man, what kind of shit is that? You know, reading that out loud, I really don't. Me, I like to play both sides with the argument. But I was on social media, saw about 3 different arguments on this one, and it wasn't so much what he said or how he said it. Was that one argument was kind of like how I've been, you know, like, damn, this fucked up shit, piece of shit. I mean, he's not really being a true American, is he? Maybe not. I don't know. See, that's where I'm weird like that. But anyway, the point is he's not being a good human being. And he is a elected, a leading official. So you should be, you know, have some kind of bedside manner a little bit. I'm not saying that you got to lie, but to reach the truth is hard sometimes. I understand. But anyway, arguments was more on behalf of him being a piece of shit, and then other dudes just like, you know, I kind of see where he's coming from, because he's like basically telling people like, yo, get off your ass and make a solution. And that is a fucked up way of saying it, and I don't feel that way, so don't come at me. Please don't. I don't need Texas after me. They lit. I don't want them mad at me. Anyway, point of the matter is, it's a fucked up situation, fucked up thing to say, and you shouldn't say fucked up shit like that during a fucked up situation. I mean, I get that you're probably in your fireplace warming up, got logs outside in your nice little mansion in the woods. A lot of gents like him have things like that. Just assuming, allegedly, I don't know. But anyway, I see this all the time. I don't know, are people just really stressed out, or they just don't give a shit? All of the above. Maybe they just we're in that, you know, fuck it era. Can't talk to people like that. It's like going to work and your boss tell you that I don't care. I'm the boss. Figure it out and deal with it. What that person gonna do? You know, go nuts, right? Can't talk to people like that. You know, he's not the only one. That's one thing I wanted to say, is because why I bring this up, because he's not the only one. I'm seeing a lot of elected officials like this. You know, when a pandemic hit, and who was that guy that pretty much said that the young got to survive and the old got to be, you know, killed off, or some shit like that? Like, was he from Texas too, or the South? I don't know, man. I'm not knocking Texas, but like, I don't know. And then also the arguments also is that they said that they had this happen like a decade ago and they didn't prepare for it. So I don't know. There's just a lot of contradicting, a lot of stepping on toes. Most of all, a lot of anger, and a lot of anger in situations where there's no food, no water, no livable conditions. People are going to go, what? I'm not going to say riot, but I mean, streets get hungry, streets go eat. Man, it's terrible. I'll pull that off by mistake. Man, reading that kind of broke my heart. I won't even lie. All right, so what is next? Have anybody in my comments or anything like that? No. It's okay. Don't need anybody in the comment section, because I have belief in my heart that this will work out. Thanks to you for viewing this. I just wanted to help you. If I can. I don't know. Helping people's hard. You gotta want it, right? I don't know. You teach me, people, how to be better, how to branch out. I'm just learning all this. I mean, I'm good with tech, but just like being human in this society is tough. Man, especially looking like me. All right. For the final topic, I kind of noticed that I need to maybe add more topics to it. I'm not saying I can't talk for a while, but I didn't know how long this would be drawn out. It's just, you know, you got to do it. This good gentleman right here. Let's talk about this good gentleman. Mr. Meek Mill. House party. I got nothing like personal against Meek Mill. I mean, I remember when he dropped, shoot, man, I was in college. Meek Mill was that guy. I got nothing personal against him. I don't want nobody coming after me. Not even trying to use him as a topic just for trolling or baiting topic. It's just there is something that he did, but it's not like he is the first person to do it. But he was under fire recently for saying some lyrics. If I can pull that bad boy up. I mean, I'll be honest, fell off of music a lot. I don't really take the time out to really listen something. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's a trending track or something like that. I should be listening to it. Too old for that. I don't care. I got my playlist. I got my music. You know, for all over the years. I mean, I'm chill in my bubble. But I guess he's under fire because he used a reference to Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, of course. And what did he say? This be I'm effing always tell me that she loved, but she ain't ever showed me. Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper, be another Kobe. That is, I mean, I ain't want to really talk ill about the dead. I think it's kind of a cheap move. Talk ill about the dead. I mean, they can't even defend themselves. Says a lot about your character. But also, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just numb. But I'm just used to hearing such disrespect all the time. You know what I mean? So with that said and done, I'm sensitive to the fact that, like, hey, you can't say something like this to about a famous person. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's obvious that it's clout chasing. All right. It's pretty obvious. I mean, not that he really needs it. Maybe he needs it. I don't know, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a really big Hollywood fan. Not really gonna get into that. Maybe that'd be more of a explicit topic for first ever future endeavors. But it's just like, it's just like, you know, you never know what can happen from just saying just like ridiculously terrible things like that. And I mean, if he needs a controversy for such things like that, I mean, that's cool. But like, I don't really think he really needs to say things like that to, you know, I mean, what does it accomplish? Honestly, it's like there's not even a whole lot of poetry behind it. It's just, I mean, is it for relevancy? Like, what do you accomplish from saying things like this? You know? But I mean, other rappers have done it. I mean, it's like, it's one of those things where you should react to it, but then you are numb just from seeing it so much. And it's like, I should react respectfully to it, but it's just like, it's nothing new to me. I don't know. It's just really, really I laugh when I get awkward, but is this like, what does it accomplish? It says someone else. I don't know if it's I don't know what the other rapper that may have made a reference to it, but like, they know what they're doing. But want to talk about respecting someone, respecting the community, but you don't. When it comes to dollars, it changes you. I guess it's one of those scenarios. I don't know. Shouldn't. He got the reaction he wanted, I assume. More power to him. I guess that's fine. I guess the real question is like, is clout? I mean, I know clout is the new thing. You know, like people like clout is more. It's the new money now. It's the new currency. People want views, but I always been telling people, I'm one of those people. Is like, why? I mean, you could chase for views, but get paid for it. That's what I'm trying to turn this service into. I mean, I like clout for healthy reasons. I mean, I more so try to make fun of myself. I mean, when it comes to like, let me get him off here because